I was always told, like, I'm too pretty. Like, I entered, you know, the modeling world when it was Kate Moss. It was very anorexic. It was very, like, you know, they called it at the time, which is really inappropriate now, they called it the heroin chic days. It was right after Christy and Cindy. So it was that time of, like, Kate, where it was super skinny, super androgynous. So it was a little bit of a weird time for me to enter. And they were like, oh, you'll never be cool in the way of, like, being on magazines, or you'll never walk the runway. And then in 2000, I was actually on the cover of French Vogue, which was a really big deal because they were like, oh, you're just a catalog girl. Because I know it sounds weird, but, like, I wasn't skinny enough, or I wasn't kind of the thing that they thought at that time I would be. But then you had your Giselles start to come up. You had your Carly Kloss. Everybody started to come up. And the pretty, as we say, which is so bad now, like, you know, back then there was just one look, right? And if you weren't that look, it didn't matter. So it was really...
How do you cope with that? When you're at that age, which is a tender time, right? You're sort of impressionable, and people are saying things like that to you. How does it make you feel?
I mean, I think for me it was really difficult because I'd never focused on it. My parents had never focused on it. They always were like, study hard. You know, it wasn't about how I looked. The moment I crossed over into modeling, it was only how I looked.